Well, today we were going to discuss the Academy Sports and Outdoors change in slogan. Now, I worked for them for many a year.
Wasn't it like 7?
It was about 7 in total. Yes, I worked there in 2006. 5? Anyway, when I was like a junior in high school, I started, and then stopped for a while, and then restarted again later on. Anyway, they had the same slogan for many years throughout the 90s, where they had the right stuff, the right price, every day. And it was a cute little jingle. And we caught that old commercial not too long ago where they were reusing their old thing because it was cute. And then they changed it at some point around 2008 to the right stuff, the low price, every day. And I'm like, okay, fine. Because I guess the right price wasn't clear enough. They had to make it the low price. So you would know that the low price was the right price. Anyway, now we've received, mail flyers. Since that's what, the majority of our mail is junk. But anyhow, now we've noticed that their new slogan is, what is it? It's so stupid I can't even remember it. It doesn't even stick in my mind. See, they had the right stuff, the right price, Academy. It's cute. It's adorable. And
it's like right stuff, low price or something.
And it's not, no, that's the more recent one. No, it's something, God damn it.
Where's their flyer? That was the whole point.
I put it out there on the table so your parents could, it's like right here, right now, or something stupid. Something really bland and terrible and drab and uncreative. You can't even make it into a jingle. It's not jingly.
Do you remember?
I just had it. Damn it.
Like 2 seconds ago.
I know. The ads are out on the table unless they got rid of them already. Shit. I knew this would happen. See, it doesn't even stick in your mind.
That's how shitty it is.
That's how shitty it is. No one even remembers. You could probably just Google it. Just go to their homepage. It's probably on there.
That's what I'm doing.
It's like fun. Maybe it's just for the... No, not even. It's not even just like they changed it for the summer. No. And those of you who might not have
For all
Academy,
for less.
So stupid.
That's their new slogan. Academy. For all for less.
See how lame that is? And those of you who don't know what Academy is, it's, similar to Sports Authority.
Who doesn't know what an academy is?
Well, it's mainly a thing only in, it was only in the South. It started here in town as an Army surplus store, which would be cool if it was still Army surplus. But anyway, it's a sporting goods store with very good prices, and it's killed out all the sports authorities around here.
Yeah, it's like one of the only stores you can return anything at the store and they'll take it even if it's from a different store.
Which has happened.
Which is retarded.
I had to find SKUs for things that I knew for a fact came from Kohl's. Or, like Nike, for example, it's really easy to find. They have the barcode on the tongue of the shoe. If you can't find it that way, or by its style number, it's not in the system. And it wasn't, so I just had to find something close, and they returned it. So the customer service is, top notch.
So tell me the story about how they can't kick anyone out when they close.
Oh yeah, someone at some point sued. So we couldn't even make the closing announcements until 15 minutes after we closed. Now, bear in mind, in the holidays, there would still be a shitload of people at they extended the hours to midnight. The week of Christmas. So you'd still have people in there at midnight. And you can't tell them it's closed until 12:15. So we're trying to get home. People have school. People have second jobs. There's no chance of you getting out of there until 1. And even on normal days, there'd still be... Most stores you go in, they'll tell you, hey people, we're closing in 30 minutes. Try to wrap your shit up. Bring it to the front. No. they've been open for your shopping convenience. Now we're closed. Now come up with your final purchases. And then there were days there'd still be people there until, say, closing time was 10. They'd be there till like 10:45. And then you can start the cleanup process.
What time would you normally be scheduled to leave on a day like that?
Most days a closing shift was like 2 to 11. So usually we'd be out of there by 11 or before, but sometimes it would be like 11:30. During the holiday season, it'd be 12, or I remember setting the Black Friday ad, and it'd be 1 in the morning.
You see, what I find hilarious is that when our store closes, we get the fuck out.
Yeah,
I don't give a
this is a
fuck
novel
if there's
concept.
somebody in the paint department looking for paint. I leave.
That's nuts, because, like
Just
ours, you have to make sure all the customers are gone before you can actually leave what you're doing. Like the cashiers, there has to be at least customer service has to be open until it's like verified that someone walks the store and verifies they're all gone.
It just depends on what time you're scheduled, and if I was scheduled when we close, I leave.
Yeah.
I don't stay past my scheduled time. Legally, they can't keep you.
And then like with the position I did, there's a lot of stuff you have to do after closing that you cannot leave without doing, like barring the emergency exits and collecting all the valuable equipment from all the departments and putting all the batteries on the chargers for the next day. APA has to do a lot of shit.
And another thing I've never seen any other store do thus far, I haven't worked at that many places, but they have this weird point system.
It got some of the weenies out of there, but it was annoying for people who legit,
was sick?
You were legit sick for a few days. That can jeopardize your job because they won't accept a note. A late is 2 points, a call-in is 4, and a no-call no-show is 8, and you get 24 in 6 months. And then they roll over, but... So if you were full-time and you'd happen to use up all your time, your sick time already, you would have to use points, and they can quickly get you 3 no-call no-shows and you're gone, which...
That's a typical...
That's typical. There were people I never even met.
Because I told you, our new guy's already gone. He was sick.
He's
late.
already fired.
He was late 6 times.
Yeah.
And he had at least 2 no-call no-shows that I knew about.
See, with the points, you'd be
And
close.
he was a transfer from another store. He'd been working there for 8 months.
Dumb.
And as soon as he got to our store, he was just like, fuck this. Well, I'm like, what was the point? Why did you even bother?
I mean, it got some shitty people out of there that wouldn't have gotten fired otherwise, really, because initially they weren't really too hard about it, but except for the no-call no-shows. But then it made it so people were abusing it still because your points would roll off. You'd get to start again with nothing after 6 months. So they were like, okay, how many points do I have? Can I afford to call in? And I'm like, I guess. I mean, technically. Because I was, I could, eventually I was buddy-buddy with the administrative girl, and you could see, how many you had. And if you had a certain amount, I think after 8 you had to do a write-up. Like a warning thing that you had to sign. Oh well. I never got in trouble with that.
Did you have any other opinions or thoughts?
No, not anymore. I just want to put it past me, but I'll go back if I have to.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, 1 being the worst, what would you rate working at Academy?
It wasn't, there were some cool people. When I first started, it was more like a 6, 7 maybe. So I was happy to be there and had stuff to look forward to. And then eventually it just became a horrible pain and you start to dread every day. Dread.
Because people are assholes.
People are assholes. I mean, I liked when I was, I had a more or less regular-ish schedule towards the end there because I was doing the special stuff. But waking up at 3 was tough. So then it eventually, it slipped down a bit. It wasn't bad. I'm sure it wasn't nearly as bad as having to do, like, cashier somewhere. Or food service. Food service probably sucks ass.
So
I really respect those people.
What would you rate it? You kind of trailed off there.
Well, I don't know, Travis. I can't put a number on it. It's definitely not a 10.
Would you recommend working there to your friends?
Not anymore.
Then there's your answer.
Maybe like a 5. It's not as bad as some places.
It's pretty bad from what I've heard.
But your Home Depot is far more generous.
It is. It is very much.
You started at more than I ever made there. I had a promotion.
I've only had 2 raises.
I know, but you started higher than I ever got to. Working there 6 years.
I gotcha. Well, same here. I never got to that height ever.
Ugh. Well, you worked for... Ross is probably among the shittiest.
Oh, yeah, that was the worst. But that can be another time.
Yeah. No point in ranting. They gave me a job when I needed it.
Do you want to do a sign-off or anything?
Nah. I don't have a sign-off. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.
You gotta sound so upset about it. Come on now.
I was looking at this tag. I thought it would have a picture inside.
Deal with the task at hand, man.
Yay! Thanks for watching.
Oh my god, you suck.
Please subscribe and subscribe to all our shit. It's listed on there. I ain't listed it off for them.
Lazy ass.
There's too many, and I get them confused.
You're the one that manages them all, though.
I know, but it's all listed on the YouTube, which is where they'd be watching this, so whatever.
Yeah. Gotta be more enthusiastic.
I'm never enthusiastic, you know this.
Well, don't be sarcastic then.
Was it?
That was so sarcastic. That last time.
It was fake cheerful.
Well, I will make you real cheerful. Yeah.